Hello everyone, I am DandelionFunky, the Dandelion Vtuber, and today we are continuing our journey, our investigation in Cognition, an Erica Reed thriller, where we play Erica, a psychic detective. Now, it has been a hot minute since I've streamed this, as some of you know. Is this really where I was at? Alright, I think I had completed the puzzle. Now that I'm here, let me just... FBI interrogation room, okay. Return to case. I think if I talk to Sully might, like, give me notes, okay. Oh, right, that's what I wrote, okay. No notes, just queefs. Queefs shall comfort me in the dead of night.
Sully?
Erica?
I'm having a hard time with this. Maybe if I make him remember the date and time when he last saw his wife.
I don't know the time, but the recording said October the 12th. That was a Sunday. I was supposed to be at my mom's birthday that day, but I was stuck here.
I forgot, I need paper for
That
this.
was your welcome to the life of an agent. So,
October 12th,
he
Sunday.
said in the recordings that the last time he saw her was last Wednesday.
You know what you have to do.
Math. Making me do math.
Sully, in the tape from the interrogations, Robert mentions a note.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't remember what it said, though. Maybe Davies would. She has a better memory.
Yeah, but she isn't around. Where is she?
It's a shame that the tape is damaged. Maybe you can ask Terrence to restore it for you.
With everything on his plate? Wouldn't be fast enough. Maybe I have another way. What would I need to reenact that time?
Excuse me?
Never mind. Just thinking out loud. Thank you, Jared.
I
Anything you need,
guess I did not complete that. Okay. I might have been really close to finishing the puzzle. Alright. Into the menthol gas cloud we go. My queefs will now be juicy fresh.
No, that's not right. All right.
Alright. So, what do I have? Okay. Last Wednesday, and the thing was recorded October 12th. So that's... I'm gonna have to actually draw out the days. This'll do for a piece of paper. I have like an old envelope here. Just something. I'm an incredibly tidy person, as you can tell from like the little like, so Monday, Tuesday, okay. Oops. I started counting backwards and then I started counting forwards again. I'm like looking down at this piece of paper, so forgive me for like my tracking going to shit for a moment. October the 8th? Okay.
Do you remember the date when this happened?
No, I don't. Sorry, Agent.
He has a nice voice. Very nice voice.
Do you remember the date when this happened?
No, I don't. Sorry, Agent.
What's the year, though? Or time?
Can you remember the time when you last met your wife?
The time. 9:30 p.m. It was something that Sarah always remembered from some date we had when we started going out. That was the time that night. Yes.
I don't quite have the time. Let's see, is everything... I think most of this one's good. Oh, this is so confusing that I left the puzzle. Like, what's frustrating is, like, I think that I left the puzzle like 3/4 to like 6/8 of the way done. But I don't remember what I did and what I didn't do, and I have no idea. Like, I'm gonna have to just approach this, like, just go through it.
Your wife was beautiful.
Yes. She always will be.
What was your wife's dress color again?
Blue. It was blue.
Do you remember the date when this happened?
No, I don't.
This man is like a very handsome hobo. He has a gorgeous, gorgeous voice. It's like honey to my ears.
Can you remember the time?
The time.
Robert, you mentioned the last time you saw your wife was at a train station. Can you remember what station it was?
Oh, gosh. I don't remember what station it was, but I do remember I took her to a Thai restaurant.
Do you remember the name of the restaurant?
No. I'm sure I could remember if I hear the name.
This should help. Robert, you mentioned the last time you saw your wife was at a train station.
Oh, gosh.
Do you remember the name of the restaurant? This should help. What about the note?
I'm sorry, Agent.
I can't just tell it to him.
Okay. So, I remember... I think I had just gotten, like...
Do you remember any other details?
Oh, Sarah was romantic. She liked nice dinners with candles and having a song that was just for us. That night I handed her a note. The note said, well, it was something from a song called The Taking from Scarlet Furies. She told me several times that it was our song. So I wrote her something from those lyrics. I wish I'd paid attention to that stuff when it mattered.
And now he forgot again. Okay. Case 324980. All right. I forgot to put water bottles over here and now I'm thirsty. I won't go get water yet, but I've got like a little bit left in this one water bottle here. But yeah, this really makes me angry here because, like, if you're thinking about your groceries during an interrogation, you're not focused where you should be. Like, you are putting someone's life in their hand, like in your hands, deciding whether or not they are innocent, guilty, So like whether that person that you're talking to has to go behind bars for the rest of their life. And also, if that person, if the victim did commit suicide, or whether they were murdered, again, you're putting other people's lives in jeopardy. Because if it wasn't suicide, when someone murders, a lot of times they'll do it again. You know?
I hope Gallagher doesn't miss this much.
October 12th, 2008, recordings of case 342980, Sarah Goodman's death.
Okay, so
Mr.
it's...
Goodman, can you recall the events of the last time you saw your wife?
So it's 2008.
Last Wednesday, I had to leave again for a business trip.
What do you do, Mr. Goodman?
I'm the vice president of a goods export company. My job involves a lot of travel.
Did your wife approve of your lifestyle?
No, Sarah was never happy about it.
I'm gonna
Especially after
rewrite.
we moved to Boston. We lived in a small town in California, but with the promotion, I had to move to the headquarters.
Did your wife
Oh.
have any friends or acquaintances?
No, Sarah was very lonely.
Was she depressed?
Where are you going with this?
Please answer the question.
Yes, Sarah was on antidepressants, but she would have never done this to herself.
Mr. Goodman, let's go back to that last meeting with her. Was your wife upset that night?
Our anniversary was last Wednesday. She was sad I was going to spend another one away, so we had dinner at our favorite restaurant. But I had to leave from there, so we walked to the closest train station. I looked at my cell phone when I was leaving, and I told her it was our time. Inside joke. I handed her a note. The note said...
Damn. What would I need to
All right, let's pop open that brain of yours, Mr. Handsome Hobo. (9:30 p.m.) Over 8th. Wait, why? Well, never mind. I was getting ready to be like, why is the recording on a Sunday? But it just occurred to me that, like, I guess detectives don't work a Monday to Friday 9 to 5 because murder doesn't happen at that rate. Well, yeah, I just gotta wait until the weekend. Like, wait till the weekend's over. By that point, the murderer would just have already packed up and left town. I think, though, like, there really should be... I don't know, like... a lot of these really, like, on-demand jobs, like being a doctor or being an FBI, like being like a detective where like they're expected to be on call for like all hours. That's rough. That is rough. I think that'd drive me bonkers. All right. Like,
Do you remember the date when this happened?
No.
Like, what if I change it? Because the thing is they're like, it's October. She's not dressed for October, which makes me feel like I'm doing this wrong.
Do you remember the date when this happened?
No.
Whatever, I'll leave it at October.
What did the note say? I need to get... Robert, please stay here. I have to get something done.
Don't take long.
What have I done and what have I not done?
They changed this table recently.
Cool. I can talk to Robert or I can talk to Bob. Robert and Robert.
I have to get...
Oh, okay.
Robert, please stay...
Don't take long.
I guess. Alright, what do I got in here? I have too much stuff in here. Where is she keeping all that? Like, at this point, she's probably flat-chested and like all of what we're seeing is just point-and-click adventure shenanigan items. So, my thought process is the day of the week, that the day of the week must be correct. It must be the year that's wrong. So I need to find out, how do I get access to the year? So I'm going to check over here into the database and see if because I remember that her death date was obscured in the system. But I'm going to double check. I'm going to double check. I'm going to double check that her death was date of incident field empty. It's very weird that
one evidence form. The evidence form I just printed out.
can I not grab it. Mm.
Hey, Erica.
Hey, Gwen. Thank you, Gwen.
Anytime.
Yep. Okay. Back over there. It just occurred to me that this whole time, like, they added a note section, so I could have been doing that here. Yeah, see, so this is my logic. So they said it was last Wednesday? The question is it last Wednesday? Or is it the one that's like the Wednesday before that Wednesday? Because last Wednesday is that, right? All
Sully?
right.
Erica?
Sully, in the tape from the interrogations, Robert mentions a note.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't remember what it said, though.
Yeah,
It's a shame.
with...
Excuse me?
Never mind. I'm having a hard time with this. Maybe if I make him remember the date and time when he last saw his wife.
I don't know the time, but the recording said October the 12th. That was a Sunday. I was supposed to be at my mom's birthday that day, but I was stuck here.
That was your welcome to the life of an agent. So, if he
Mom's
said in the
birthday
recordings
would be
that
like
the
a...
last
That
time
could be a
he saw
hint.
her was last Wednesday.
You know what you have to do.
Thank you, Jared.
Any...
I may have to look it up because, like, I don't think it's fair for you guys to come back for me to come back after not streaming this for a while, and then most of it being just like me re-stumbling through everything that I did the last stream. Because I'm assuming that's what's happening. I'm going to talk to Sully. Because, like, Sully seems to be, like, the, previously on. Erica, blah, 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 blah.
My partner in McCoy?
Red? How's the case going?
It's going.
Well, you know what to do. Put your clues together, go back to the crime scene, pay a visit to Dr. Gallagher, see what surfaces.
I'm going to go back to my work.
Go get him, Red.
Do I need to go to Dr. Gallagher? Is that what I'm missing? I've been playing too much Guild Wars 2. My instinct to open up my inventory was to press the I key. As one does in a MMO. So happy I finally got, like, all of the weapon that I wanted. Just phased through a chair. It's fine, it's normal. Yeah, I think the year must be wrong. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to look it up. So let's go take a look. Well, that's an image. Alright, I'm skimming. I'm trying to skim real quick. And what the flip I'm supposed to be doing? This is also giving me an update on, like, what I did. Alright. Thank you for being so patient. I just need to skim this and find what we need to do. La-doo. Somewhere beyond the sea. Rachel Goodman, The Picture. Okay, now we're talking. We are officially at the puzzle that we're currently working on. Series of still images, which you can switch to by clicking on the appropriate panes below the image. Alright. Yeah, I feel like it would take even longer for me to just straight up read what I'm supposed to do. I have it so you can also look at it. I hope. Okay, we have some progress. And it also lets me know what parts of the puzzle are erroneous. Erroneous? Pop that back.
I need to get in.
Yeah, okay.
I need to get closer.
I thought you were just gonna go over there. Gonna do this manually. I was hoping that the AI would be like, yeah, I need to do that. I'll just head over, blah, blah, blah. There was an MMO I played that had like a really good tracking like that, where you would click on a spot and most of it already had like where your character would know to like, oh, I need to go around this, whatever.
Robert, you mentioned the last time you saw your wife was at a train station. Can you remember what station it was?
Oh, gosh. I don't remember what station it was, but I do remember I took her to a Thai restaurant on Boylston Street. Her favorite place. They have the best chicken curry in town. We went to the closest station on our way back.
Do you remember the name
I
of
had
the
curry
restaurant?
recently. Thai curry
No,
is just really
I'm
good.
sure I could remember if I hear the name.
This should help.
I'll open up my...
Okay, let me look for that restaurant's name to help Robert. There we go. This should help Robert. Okay, Robert, tell me if any of these ring a bell. Curry Palace.
Yes, the Curry Palace. That's the one.
Okay, we're making progress. Robert,
Oh, gosh.
do you remember the name?
Yes, the Curry Palace. That's the one.
So I'm having to redo some of the stuff because I do distinctly remember doing that. Oops. All right. All right, so what can I interact with here? That, okay. This, that.
They changed this table recently.
I don't think I can look at the pocket thing. All right. Right. Click on the flashing station name until it reads Copley. Exit Cognition and show the tape recorder to Goodman, and he will eventually tell what time it was. Use Cognition once again, click on Memory 2, and change the time until it reads 9:30 p.m. Access the calendar on your cell phone and it opens to October 28th. The recording was made on Sunday, October 12th, but the anniversary was the previous week, on the 8th. Leave the calendar and change the date. So I was right, October 8th, 28. Try to click Memory 5 to get a view of the note. Okay. Need power. We need the power of projection, which we don't have yet. Projection lets Erica see a past event manifest before her eyes, but she must select 3 related objects first. Okay. Okay, I know what I must do.
Robert, please stay here.
Don't take long.
Alright. That makes sense. I need to go get projection. Or not go get projection, but I need to get a third item to project with. And that is Davy's mug. Because it's her favorite mug and it would have been there. I'm glad I looked it up because I wouldn't... It was outside of the hemisphere of what I was thinking about. You know, it was that missing thread. So focused on the trees that I forgot about the grass.
No, Davies does not want me taking her mug. That's Davy's favorite mug. She's always carrying it around, especially when she interrogates people. She named it Phoebe. No.
Well then, I guess I still haven't done something that will allow me to do that yet. I'm just gonna go through the guide and just make sure. gonna see if I need to, like, already head over to the fucking... I could have sworn that I already got that psychic ability. Hello, Rose.
Hello, Rose.
Hello, my dear.
So what is it that I need to do to use that projection trick you taught me?
Focus on 3 things in the room that are related to the incident you want to remember. And voila, it is that easy.
So, about regression.
Use it to access other people's minds and help them remember details to make them clear.
Okay. Anything else I should know?
This is very important and perhaps the most difficult aspect of regression.
I'm gonna get...
Goodbye.
Okay. So I have... need to go into the room, and I think I probably need to attempt to use projection. And then she's like, oh, I don't have enough stuff. That's my guess.
This is obviously a suicide. At least it'll pass as one. We don't have time to deal with this.
Don't you want to investigate further?
When you've been on the force as long as I have, you'll learn to pick the big cases from the ones that'll only suck up your resources and not go anywhere. We'll talk more outside.
There's no way for you to know that.
Do you remember any other details?
Oh, Sarah was romantic.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was thinking that I needed to take the mug, but I think the person who made this guide that I'm reading, there are some slight variations in how you play. And this person took the route that's like, your character is meaner, but the job gets done. Because, for example, like, he took the option where you had to threaten Terrence in order to get an item, and I didn't have to do that because I helped Terrence earlier. But if you don't help Terrence get his stuff, get a place to hold his stuff to Gallagher, then you end up having to threaten him to do that, to get that done further. So. The song will appear as an inventory item. Okay.
Oh, this is it. This is the song. The Taking by the Scarlet Furies. Oh, this is it. This is the song. The Taking by the Scarlet Furies. Sorry, I thought I had set this to vibrate.
That
What about it?
song. That's our song. Oh, the note I wrote her had a phrase from that song. And though the rest I'm bound to lose, the one thing I'll take with me is you. This is strange.
It's a great song. And maybe it's a sign. I really do think I can help you, Robert.
Ding dong. Okay. And though the rest I'm bound to lose, the one thing I'll take with me is you. It's kind of sad because in reality he lost everything, including her.
What was that phrase you wrote to your wife again?
And though the rest I'm bound to lose, the one thing I'll take with me is you.
Robert,
Oh, gosh.
do you remember the name of the restaurant?
Yes, the Curry Palace. That's the one.
Can you remember the time when you last met your wife?
The time. 9:30 p.m. It was something that Sarah always remembered from some date we had when we started going out. That was the time that night. Yes.
Okay, so this one, we got this. Now what? I'm gonna look at my phone. And the Curry Palace is like right in between Copley and Back Bay. What if I just check both? What does the colors mean also though? Oh! This track here. This is it's orange.
Robert, you mentioned the last...
Oh, gosh.
This part's...
Do you remember the name of the restaurant?
Yes.
Let me just open this up. Back Bay. Maybe it was Back Bay. I mean, it could be Copley. It could have been Back Bay.
Robert, you mentioned the last time you saw your wife was at a...
Oh, gosh.
Do you remember the name of the restaurant?
Yes, the Curry Palace. That's the one.
Cause this one, this is orange. It's an orange tea. And it's the only one with an orange tea. Which makes me think that it's Back Bay was the name of the thing. Like, why would that be there? And then, like, yeah. So everything here is correct. Everything's here is correct. Everything. I think I've got it right, but how do I get him to believe it? You did everything right. Goodman will tell Erica what happened. I did everything.
Your wife was beautiful.
Yes.
Do you remember the date when this happened?
No.
I'm starting to get a little frustrated because I'm doing everything right, I think. It's just not working. Because, like, I've got...
Robert,
Oh, God.
do you remember the name of the restaurant?
Yes.
Mm. I already have memory 1 as the dress being blue. I've already asked about memory 4. Already did the web search about the restaurants. And about, like, Boylston, that stuff. Go back to the interview room and use Cognition. Click on the flashing station name until it reads Copley. Exit Cognition and show the tape recorder to Goodman, and he will eventually tell what time it was. Until it reads 9:30 p.m. Okay, so we already did that. And use the power of projection. I do have projection. If you did everything right, Erica will tell Goodman will tell Erica what happened. What do you mean? All right.
October 12th, 2008. Recordings of case 342980, Sarah Goodman's death.
Mr. Goodman, can you recall the events of the last time you saw your wife?
It was last Wednesday. I had to leave again for a business trip.
What do you do, Mr. Goodman?
I'm the vice president of a goods export company. My job involves a lot of travel.
Did your wife approve of your lifestyle?
No, Sarah was never happy about it, especially after we moved to Boston. We lived in a small town in California, but with the promotion, I had to move to the headquarters.
Did your wife have any friends or acquaintances?
No, Sarah was very lonely.
Was she depressed?
Where are you going with this?
Please answer the question.
Yes, Sarah was on antidepressants, but she would have never done this to herself. Mr. Goodman, let's go back to that last meeting with her. Was your wife upset that night? Our anniversary was last Wednesday. She was sad I was going to spend another one away, so we had dinner at our favorite restaurant. But I had to leave from there, so we walked to the closest train station. I looked at my cell phone when I was leaving, and I told her it was our time. Inside joke. I handed her a note. The note said...
Damn. What would I need to reenact that time?
What am I missing?
October 2008. This should help me figure out what I need.
I think I actually had to open up this calendar. I wonder if that is exactly what happened. Just beep, boop.
Do you remember the date when this happened?
No.
I'm gonna see if it's just straight up stuck. I clicked on another one. Another guide, and see if this will help me. I am, in about a minute, gonna go on a quick break to get some water and some stretchies. And hopefully get my acting gear. Because at the moment, I'm reading yet another guide trying to figure out what the fuck I missed. Because I feel like what's happening is that, like, I have the correct responses. It's just I didn't do them in exactly the right way. So it's not triggering the next, like, thing. And I need to figure out what idiosyncrasy I need to do in order to progress. But all you guys, like, follow along. Yeah, I'll be back soon. Hello. So... let us head back to my phone, my game inside a game, I suppose.
Do you remember the date when this happened?
No.
No, I'm looking at a different guide this time. I'm gonna still be right back. I think I want to just take a moment to like really absorb the guide and try to figure out what the heck am I doing? It's been like an hour. All right, actually. Memory 3. Memory 1, I think, is done. Okay. Do regression again. Click on memory 2. Still can't remember their anniversary date. Okay. Click on memory 4. Click on the napkin. Oh, okay. Click on the napkin. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, okay. The mug is if you... Okay. That mug thing earlier, that's if I decided to bring in John instead of Sully. Because I would have needed 3 things. Okay. Click on all memories. Okay. This one's much better. To get Robert to remember the day, do regression, click on all the memories, and click on the regression icon. Okay.
I remember now.
Yay! That's what I was missing.
I took a picture of Sarah before we walked down to Copley Station. Sarah had that look on her face. I knew exactly what it was.
God, this station is dirty.
Oh.
They need the janitor from our station. What's his name again?
Mr. Longmore. Anthony.
Oh, thank you for following.
Yes. He's a nice man.
Thank you for following, Raucous.
You have to make an effort to like this city.
It feels like our life is a long string of goodbyes.
And hellos. Sarah, you know this is what I do for a living. Here, I wrote this for you. I could only find a napkin. I love you, Sarah.
Your train is here.
I'll be back before you know it.
We never know how much time we have.
That was the last time I ever saw her alive. After I found her hanging in our apartment. My job, none of it made sense anymore. You have your name now. Am I free to go, Agent Reed?
Yes.
Robert, I'm going to do my best to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, thank you. For Sarah's sake. You're a kind woman. I know it's none of my business, but you mentioned a brother who'd been murdered. Whatever happened to him, let it go. Don't end up where I did.
Sometimes the only time you'll know there are things that maybe in this life you'll never know. But that doesn't mean that I have an aunt that was killed. We don't know what happened. But the state her body was left in was very graphic. And we don't... It's a cold case at this point. And I just have to accept that maybe I won't know in this life. But I have comfort in the knowledge that I will know in the afterlife. Because there is no secret that will remain hidden and no knowledge that will remain unknown. And just because this happened does not mean that there is not good in the world and that there are not good people in this world and that life isn't worth living for. Life is worth living for. And people are always worth believing in. No matter what tragedies have befallen you, I promise the sun will come out again. Let's continue. I don't think I need to talk to him anymore.
Great job. And you didn't even need me.
I'll go run a search on Longmore. Can you give Goodman a ride?
I'll try to get him to a shelter.
Thank you. I hope he's able to pull himself out, you know? He seems like a decent man with a good heart. He just...
Have you seen any good memories lately? I have one for you. Search for Amy Lewis. I'm sure it'll ring a bell or two. Oh. Who the hell is sending me these?
Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. I got a little mad for a second because I thought I accidentally turned hints on or something, and it was like telling me, yeah. I thought I was getting a hint, and it's, I don't want no hints. I will search for the guide when I want it. I prefer to like expend all of my my resources, my cranial resources. I want to solve the puzzle as much as I can by myself. I only like to do that other stuff if I really need it. But because I got mad about it, and I didn't want any hints, I didn't pay attention. Yeah, pardon me, just let me phase through my... I need to get a drink of water. I did during my break. I got myself some water. Alright. I'll look up, Amy Lewis. Excuse me. Sorry. She's a very pretty lady with a very, very nice, penmanship. Very nice signature. And she's still using hearts in her name when she's, how old? How old is she? I'm gonna get out my calculator and do a little bit of math real quick. How old was she? And still doing that. 2005 minus 1973. She's using hearts for her eye. She's dotting her eyes with hearts when she is 32 actually 31, 32 years old. I mean, I guess go girl. C file. Can I move this to the side? Okay, never mind. C file 0006 71235.
I don't need to request any.
Name Amy Lewis. Born 4/13/1973. Yeah, I'm gonna go look at the evidence file.
Another hanging. Ruled as a suicide. But I have a feeling it's another murder. I'll have to check on this case later. For now, I'll focus on the Goodman case. Who's sending me these messages?
Name Amy Lewis. Cause of death, suicide, hanging. Date of incident 5/12/2005. Investigating officer Corey Scazzari. Officer's report. Victim was found in her home, hung by the neck. Victim was discovered in the living room of her apartment. A nearby ottoman was used as a perch point. Striations and lividity appear somewhat inconsistent with rope placement, but this inconsistency is within acceptable limits. Neither family nor relatives of the victim could be located for questioning, nor could any appropriate parties be located and properly informed of her passing. Occupants of surrounding apartments were questioned, but knew little to nothing about Amy Lewis. No suicide note recovered. See, striations and lividity appear somewhat inconsistent with rope placement, but this inconsistency is within acceptable limits. The thing is that when you hang yourself, it's not like it, as far as I know, it's not just like the ligament, like there are different marks that come from just being strangled with a rope or being like hung. So I would guess that whoever did the autopsy was incompetent. Because when you hang yourself, don't you often like break your neck as well? It's not just like strangling. And like ligature marks would be like distinctly, like they have a distinct look that's different from just being hung.
I don't need to record.
All right. Yeah, like.
Ugh.
Okay. Now what? How? Did you take Goodman to the homeless shelter then?
Hey, Sully.
Hi, Erica.
See you later, Sully.
Yeah.
What was that supposed to be? Hi. Hi, Erica. Bye. Hi, bye. It's just... I was gonna say that, like, what the heck is that? But then, like, when I think about it, we pretty much all do, like, a little bit less stilted of that, where you just say hi and you pass by.
McCoy?
Red?
I just got a message in my phone pointing me to another victim. Another girl found hanged in her house 2 years ago.
So what's on your mind?
I think we're looking at a serial killer. The real question is, why would the killer change his patterns all of a sudden?
What do you mean?
His previous victims passed as suicides. This was an obvious murder.
Guy got tired of dancing and wants to get caught?
I don't know. This seems too complicated in a way. Seems almost like a game.
I think that, like...
Killers do change MO from time to time.
Maybe.
I just think that, like... I think it's almost like a case of, like, somebody trying to point out, like, to grab the attention of the FBI. So they're imitating cases that occurred in the past, but making it more obvious that something wrong happened. Because Davies and the person, like, the Sarah Goodman case, it was pretty clear that whether it was a suicide or not, they weren't properly evaluating it in order to make that call. Because I think, like, it was just like, because if you're listening to, if you're doing an interrogation and you're fucking writing on the piece of paper, like, don't forget to get the milk when you get home, like, you're not paying attention. There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
I'm going to go back to my work.
Go get him, Red.
Okay. I looked up Amy Lewis. I wonder if I can update the Sarah Goodman file. I can't. Poop. Alright. Now I'm going to leave.
I need to tell John about this. He should come with me.
John. That's, okay. I thought I did tell him.
My...
Red? How's the case going?
It's going.
Well, you know what to do. Put your clues together, go back to the crime scene, pay a visit to Dr. Gallagher, see what surfaces.
I'm going to go back to my work.
Go get him, Red.
Am I stuck in a glitch loop?
I need to tell John about this. He should come with me.
I hope I'm not in a glitch loop.
That won't work there. McCoy?
Red?
I'm going to go...
Go get him, Red.
Those two don't work together. Hey, Sully.
Hi, Erica.
See you later.
Yeah.
So I may have been, I may be in a glitch. Let me just double check. Talk to Sully at his desk. And stibby dibby.
I need to tell John about this.
I did. I did, though.
My cigar... McCoy?
Red? How's the case go? Well,
I'm going to go back to...
Go get him, Red.
Those two don't work together.
Oh. Okay. I'm still... I did look at the guide just now because I'm trying to figure out what did I miss. I think I need to close the guide soon because it's really easy to just go into breadcrumb mode where I'm so focused on picking up the breadcrumbs that the guidebook says ahead of me, that the guidebook puts in front of me, that I forget to like look around and take in my surroundings, and so I'm not able to make my own path. I start needing more breadcrumbs, more breadcrumbs. And I don't want to fall into that cycle.
Anthony Longmore worked for the T. This is our guy. Anthony Longmore worked for the T. This is our guy.
Incompatible device. I shall transfer it to my gun. Let's see. I need something for it to be transferred to. I'm gonna see. I guess, like, I'll first see if I can, like, still, like, I'm just gonna double check. Can I or can I not pull up
Anthony Longmore worked for the T. This is our guy.
All right. So I'm going to talk to Gwen to see what she says. And I'm also going to talk to... I think I can talk to John now. And have more information.
McCoy?
Red?
I found the name of the victim.
That's my Red. Do you have an address?
Yeah, heading there now. Coming?
No, too many donuts. You take Sully with you.
Great.
What? He worked on the case.
Did he put you up to this?
Ain't Cupid a fat ass too?
Oh, yes, she is. Me too. Me too, John. Me too. Thank you. In this instance, Cupid is a fat ass.
Go get him, Red.
Hey, Sully.
Hi, Erica.
Come with me.
I need you to come with me.
Lunch?
Would you drop it with that damn lunch? We got work to do.
I thought you didn't want me to come with you.
Well, yeah, I do now. Hurry up before I change my mind.
Be nicer.
That's the address I got from Anthony Longmore's records.
It's like, be kinder to him. Let me put fuel into my ship.
2 points for diplomacy.
Hey, you know me. I'm a charmer. He mentioned that Longmore was going to move out at the end of the month. What are we looking for?
Anything that
Ooh,
can tell
he's
us
a
why this guy was
gamer. 3 monitors. Hashtag gamer. Also, it seems like he's got like the stereotypical like shit apartment.
Sully, I need to go check.
Sure.
Whoops. They're just leaving him there.
What's the combination to this thing? There has to be something here. Tacky.
A clue?
He worked for the tea.
Worked for the tea.
Doesn't seem used much.
Does he spill the
Must have
tea?
a lot of takeout.
You have to get him to spill the tea. Post-mortem.
There has to.
Found something?
Maybe.
I know enough about Scooby-Doo animations.
What are you hiding?
Let me get down there for you.
Always the gentleman.
A good boy goes down.
Give me some time
A good.
to go through this.
Oh, hello, Coat Pathos, and thank you for the raid. Hello, everyone. I am DandelionFunky, the Dandelion VTuber, and we are checking out. We are being a psychic detective, going through the crime scene as Erica Reed, and she is a psychic detective. I killed a moth, yet its dark whispers did not end. The guilt weighs on me, and the realm time doesn't reach. You need a bigger lamp.
Doesn't seem used much. He must get a lot of takeout.
Let's see. Oh, a bit.
It's a bachelor pad, all right. Longmore's 45 now. Probably never married.
Never will. He did. He did. You just gonna fondle the floorboard, Sully? Nothing. Safe 1-800-331-0008 1-617-222-1212 800-331-0008. I know that those are just like phone numbers, but it's just like I kind of, yeah, like I don't know. I kind of want to like, I want to dial the number and see where it goes.
Fingerprint bypass. What do I do now?
I know.
There's only one picture decorating the entire room. This guy fits the lonely profile, all right. I bet this is his mother.
Yep. And he's got 3 monitors.
I'm actually kind of glad he came along.
Ooh.
See anything interesting?
All right, give me some time to go through this.
Okay. I need to get...
There has to...
I need to get like the... I think I need to get to the computer to be able to get to the safe.
Sully, I need to go check on some things. Can you meet me back here later?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, right. I forgot. I forgot. There we go. I forgot to shout you out. I'm sorry. I forgot. But there you go. I need to shorten my shout out. It's nice and I mean it, but it's also very, very long. Do I need to talk to Gwen first, or...
Hey, Erica.
Hey, Gwen. Thank
Nope.
you, Gwen.
Anytime.
Okay, let's pop into Anthony.
Anthony Longmore. Worked for the T.
I can't just transfer it to my phone. I think I'm gonna have to... I think I'll have to talk to Terrence. Over at the morgue. Because hopefully he'll have like some sort of device that will let me... that will let me transfer that file over there. Hopefully. Head over to the morgue, talk to Terrence.
Buddy?
Yo!
Hey, Terrence.
What does the gadget...
It works like an ultraviolet light. Only you can actually choose the color of light to cast, and it'll see through that color, revealing whatever's behind it. Not only that, you can also use it as a projector. Just plug it into your computer and transfer an image to it. You'll be able to project that image onto anything. Bada boom ding dang, easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
See you
Okay.
later.
Alligator.
So now I know I had the device the whole time. Oh, ow. I was drinking some water while I was listening, and ow, my little one of my teethers. So head back to Boston HQ. That is quite the piece of technology. Shame it doesn't actually exist.
Anthony Longmore. Work...
Fucking garage. Some fingerprints in there.
It's asking.
Okay, I need to back out, I guess. I thought I could get it.
I need to enter.
It's not what I want to use it for. I don't have any reference on what I want to use.
This sounds wicked cool. It can help see through colors and also can project images. It has Anthony Longmore's fingerprints in it.
So I have to type in the right code? What code, though? I think I'm gonna have to go back over.
It's asking me for a fingerprint by.
I think I have to go back and see if there's like some sort of registration number or something that's like on that
Sully,
piece
I
of
need to go check on
like
some things.
in the
Can you meet me
database,
back here later?
the picture that I downloaded, there must be some sort of number or code to get it so that I can project that file. What is the file's name? Oop, just teleported across the room. Zip! It's fine, it's normal. It's like, I have superpowers, it's fine. Yeah, that totally goes into the psychic detective little Venn diagram.
Anthony Longmore worked for the T. This. I don't need to.
Hmm. So I can't do that. All right. All right, back over to the crime scene. Again. It's like, it's a good thing. I bet Sully, he's just still fondling that one part of the floor. It's a good thing she's good at a job. Whoops. Longmore's apartment. So, how does that one tile, how is that doing you for? Can I use the key that I have on that part of the floor? No? Alright. Anything else that I didn't click on?
There's only one picture decorating the entire room. This guy fits the lonely profile.
Alright. So I need...
What's the comment?
Actually, why did... Maybe there's something about this picture. Oh, she's my next victim. I wonder if that's also the code. The one thing about this notes thing being here is you guys actually get to see my thought process. Whoops. $6174. The question is that the combination to the safe? Or is that 6174? Touching this with bare hands. No. Okay. Wait. Turn? It was.
What is all that?
Let's look at it.
Why does he have this? This looks like official police documents almost. I'm gonna start here.
This is our guy, Longmore. So he's kept a file on himself? Let's see. Looks like he worked in public transportation in New York and Memphis. He was charting his weight every few days. He has a detailed account list of all the movies he's seen this year, and women he noticed while in the theater.
Okay, let's start with Boston.
Sarah Goodman, Amy Lewis, and Elizabeth Bauer. I know Sarah and Amy, so does that mean that Elizabeth was already... Ugh, damn it! She was before Sarah. There are notes in here on them, tons of details. Today I brushed up so close I was able to smell her. What? What is this?
Ew. Ew. Brother,
There are 3 women profiled in this folder, all from New York. It's full of little notes, shopping habits, places where they ate, clothes they wore most frequently. The 3 women's names are Janelle Katona, Emily Carlson, and Nadia Schwartz. This file has info on 3 different women, all from Memphis. And things in here. A candy wrapper, a few long strands of hair, a long handwritten dialogue between one of the women and someone else. The women's names are Carolyn Palmer, Mega Martha, and Beth Williams. I'll look at those other cases in more detail later. I want to focus on the case at hand, and I think I have all the info I need with the Boston profiles. Damn it, this was right under my nose.
That's what happens when you don't actually do your job. Just because something can pass as a suicide doesn't mean that you shouldn't investigate it as, like, just utterly incompetent.
See anything interesting?
All right, give me some time to go through this.
Let's put that fingerprint in, yeah?
It's asking me. This is not going to work with this. Okay, let's try this.
Doop-de-doop-de-doo.
There we go.
Aight. I feel like paired with that like old man sculpture, I feel like there's a silly voice that pops into my head. I've been ignored before, Agent Reed, but more innocents were going to die at the hands of Longmore, and I could not wait no longer. I added a few things to this apartment in hopes someone would find them, but one can only wait so long for the law to catch up. Agent Davies was not so perceptive. Maybe you will see what she did not! Samuel Sewall, 1652, 1730.
Who the hell is sending me these?
Samuel Sewall was one of the 6 judges that sentenced 19 men and women in the Salem witch trials in Salem, Massachusetts. Of all the judges, he was the only one who later repented, taking all the blame and shame for the sins he had committed by sentencing the innocent people to death by hanging. The case of Judge Sewall provides a very interesting view on how the power of governmental agencies can, if abused, act against the same people who elected them and whom they are sworn to protect. Had Samuel Sewall and his fellow judges investigated the cases further and not opted for a superstitious view, the whole tragedy could have been averted.
This guy again. Who the hell is he? Samuel Sewall was one of 6 judges that sentenced 19 men and women in the
I did this already, my sweetie. Like, sweetie, I did it.
He was the
I got
only
it.
one who later. The case of Judge Sewall provides a very interesting view on how. A memory card? Okay. Those two don't work together.
Okay. I don't have a memory card.
This is not going to work with this.
For a split second, I thought that was someone standing behind her, and I was like, oh! But no. It was just the hashtag gamer. Do I have a memory card? No, I do not. I don't think there's any in here either. I think I'm gonna make peanut butter fudge after this stream. That seems like the thing to do.
See anything interesting?
All right, give me.
I think
He worked for the T.
Can I contact Terrence and see if he has...
My buddy, Terrence, from Forensics.
Where do I get a memory card? Is there one around here?
Sully, I need to go.
Sure.
I'll go check on something. Also, I am going to take a quick break. Be back in a bit. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being so patient. I realized that I had forgotten to eat. Basically, the last time I had eaten something was when I had gotten up about like a half an hour to an hour before, like a half an hour before I started my stream. I had eaten like half a sandwich. And it wasn't even a healthy sandwich, so not filling. And so just now I needed some sustenance because my stomach was like, it was very I was getting pretty hungry. So I slapped together, I just ate a banana with a bunch of peanut butter on it. And I plan to have like an actual, I'm gonna make an actual meal when I'm done streaming today. So, in an hour, I suppose. If I blah 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 blah. Alright, what do I need?
This must be important. This must be important.
Yeah, I don't... I had a reason. I had a method to my madness. Oh! I will drink. Drink. Good thing to do after all that peanut butter. I actually made also some peanut butter saltines over here, but they will be crunchy. Not sure you guys are ready, or not ready per se, but like not sure you guys would be pleased with me just like crunch. You know? Can I use the key? No, Sully's in the way. Can I give the key to Sully? Cause like I have a key now. I feel like you've been fondling this hardwood for like way too long. What if I... Nope. I could drink some more water. I want more water. I require sustenance. I kind of want to have like a bite of the peanut butter cracker. ASMR. I wish I had my like quieter snacks. But my go-to, like, we don't have it in the house right now. And that's raisins. You guys love or hate raisins? I love them. I mean, it does depend on the brand, though. It's like some raisins, they're not as sweet. And they really need to be. in my opinion. I'm just gonna make sure that the oh, I can't even interact with the safe. Not anymore. Oh wait. Tape player with cassette. Why can I
work there?
Yeah, I didn't think so. So I was like, why'd you give me that option? There's a box on.
Pad, all right.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we got ourselves the equivalent of like a vigilante who like killed this dude in a similar manner to the murders that he himself committed. And that's why the MO was slightly different, that it was like clear that it was a murder. Because it was a message that the murderer was trying to send to the FBI. Like, yes, this was a murder. Because by investigating the murder on this guy, there would also be an investigation on him himself, which would lead to his murders and the victims therein. And possibly bring to light a cover-up. Because they were deeply sloppy in the investigation of Sarah Goodman, and I would not be surprised if several other investigations of that nature were just like completely bungled. All right, I'm gonna head. Now I know what I was getting ready to do.
Sully, I need to go check on.
Sure.
I need to head back to the FBI headquarters and see if I can get myself like a memory disk. Or maybe I should head over to the morgue and talk to Terrence, whatever. What's his fuck? Those are some noisy doors.
Buddy?
Yo!
What does...
It works like...
Okay.
See you later.
Alligator.
After a while, crocodile. Pardon me. My blood pressure is actually starting to drop. So forgive me for the noise, but I feel a little dizzy and a little nauseous. So I'm gonna need to eat a cracker. Little cracker sandwich. I've got some saltines with peanut butter on them. I'm gonna need to eat like at least one to try to like not be sick. I'm halfway done with one already. I'll try not to like crunch too much. It'd be too gross.
My little corner.
Why does she have like her desk in the corner like that? It reminds me of like there was a boy who was in an adjacent class, and he was a friend of mine, but I almost never saw him. One, because I was always in recess or whatever due to like homework, but his desk was permanently affixed outside of the classroom. I think it was a case of like, I heard later that apparently his mom got into like a really rough part of life. He was definitely like a quirky, kind of cheeky youngster who possibly had ADHD. But his mom just like, it was a very conservative part of Texas, and like it was one of those things where like a lot of people didn't medicate their kids or anything, and they felt like it was a failing on their part to do so, when in reality it's like the other way around. And they just think that they can like take that they can discipline the neurodivergency out of a kid. But in the case of that kid's parents, I heard, wait, I might be thinking of a different kid. I can't remember whether or not his mother got into drugs. I can't remember which person. Because there were two different people that I knew that I think got into that scene. Whose mother got into that scene after, because I had in sixth grade, I did end up making some friends, and I kept in touch for a good 2 or 3 years after I moved up to where I live now. We used Yahoo Messenger, like MSN, Yahoo Messenger, and I used it much like how Discord is used today.
McCoy?
Red?
I'm going.
Go get him, Red.
Maybe Davy's office has a USB or like a memory card I could use. What you got?
Say goodbye to.
Nope.
Post office.
I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Not so dizzy. But yeah, up until this point, like I had like a little under half of a cheeseburger. My mother is very kind. She was eating a cheeseburger and it looked pretty darn good. And so when I asked for a bite, like I asked her for a bite, and she was like, actually, if you get a knife, I'll split it in half. This is not what I need. And then I didn't take time to eat because I wanted to go to the store. And I'm kind of peeved because like I have a deep craving for Oreos, but I think the price for Oreos went up. I went over to Kroger and were Oreos always like $4.99? Were they always that expensive? I could have sworn they were like $3 like a month ago. So I ended up leaving the Kroger with nothing because I was mad about how much it cost, with the intent of driving over to Walmart. But so I parked at the Walmart, and then kind of the situation of everything started like really sinking into my brain. You know, just like kind of thinking things through. It's like, hey, the sun has almost completely set. It is like almost time for you to stream. If not, like, you need to be getting home. And this is the Walmart that's not safe at night. There's a Walmart where that Walmart has been set on fire before. That Walmart has had shootouts before. No thanks. So
What does this open?
yeah, what does it open?
It's from something called Le Pendu.
I can't actually look at it, huh? Thank you for being tolerant of my crunchies. I'm almost done with the second little saltine cracker. I have 3 little saltine cracker sandwiches over here. I'll just head back to his apartment. That should be something I can do.
He worked for the...
Do I need to head to the tea? Maybe I do.
Sully, I need to...
Sure.
Maybe, yeah. Where's the tea? Doesn't really give me the option. Alright, last little saltine. I'm not sure whether you guys are actually hearing it. That'd be good. There's like one kind of ASMR that I hate. And that's like the fucking chewing ones. I like slime. Slime is awesome. On days when I'm really, really stressed out, I do watch slime videos. And actually at one point I did buy some, but it just feels... It feels a lot to buy a $20 slime that might last a month. But I hate those ones where it's like zoomed in on a woman's mouth wearing lipstick and then it's just her like chewing with her mouth open. I feel like that crosses that, like sometimes it feels like it's crossing that fine line between ASMR and a fetish. Plus it's chewing, so no. Sorry. Maybe I'll see something at the desk.
Sully, I need to go check on something.
Sure.
What? What was that? I clicked on the keyboard.
There has to be.
I'll look at the desk.
Sully, I need.
Sure.
What? Why is it doing that? When I click on the keyboard, it keeps like... When I click on the keyboard, it keeps automatically like making me leave the crime scene, or not crime scene, but this guy's house entirely.
Those two don't work together.
Memory card reader.
Those two don't work together.
You'd think they would. Based on like... I don't know, like I was able to download stuff before. Also, why is this one still on the login and these two are like...
Sully, I...
Sure.
So apparently the keyboard leads to outside? Why? Why? Oh well. Question is, where do I get a memory card now?
The morgue and forensic.
Oh! Maybe I need to... Shit. Dang it. I forgot about my psychic powers. I forgot about my psychic powers. I was like, what? Oh. Okay. Nothing? Nothing. Okay. Never mind. Psychic power's not important right now. It's fine. Everything is fine. Alright, Sully. I will leave you to fondle your wood.
Sully, I need to go check on something.
And I will be back. I have to find a memory card somewhere. I thought that, like, the best spot would be the morgue. Because the tech guy. If not that, then... Maybe I have to just, like, go into... Like, there's gotta be some locker somewhere. What's that static?
The direct number for her office down here.
Oh, she doesn't have a PC.
Hello, Dr. Gallagher.
Agent Reed.
I'll be seeing you, Dr. Gallagher.
Good luck, Agent Reed.
That pelvis in the back kind of looks like it's got like a little face inside. Your booty was haunted. Haunted by the ghosts of shit's past. That is why people get constipated. You can't shit when your butthole's filled with ghosts. I don't make the rules. Can I give this back to her? No. Also, what is that sound? Is there a radio in here? Because what on earth is this music? It's like very staticky.
October 12th, 2008. Recordings
Oh.
of case 342980, Sarah Goodman's death.
I don't...
Mr. Goodman, can you recall the events of the last time you saw your wife?
It was last Wednesday. I had to leave again.
Let me skip this.
What do you do, Mr. Goodman?
I'm the vice president of a goods export company. My job involves a lot of travel.
Did your wife approve of your lifestyle?
No, Sarah was never happy about
I
it.
mean,
Especially after
I did this already. I did this, let me go. I wanted to see if by playing the recording, whether it would interact with like what I'm hearing in the background at all. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Where are you going with this?
Bollocks.
Answer the question.
Yes, Sarah was on antidepressants, but she would have never done this to herself.
Mr. Goodman, let's go back to that last meeting with her. Was your wife upset that night?
Our anniversary was last Wednesday. She was sad I was going to spend another one away, so we had dinner at our favorite restaurant. But I had to leave from there, so we walked to the closest train station. I looked at my cell phone when I was leaving, and I told her it was our time. Inside joke. I handed her a note. The note said...
Damn. What would I need to reenact that time?
It's interesting that she still says that even though we did it. You done did it. I guess they didn't write anything new because they're not really I guess they weren't really expecting anybody to like do that. That is the age-old question. Okay. Okay, I can't interact with anything. I don't know where the music's coming from. So it's not a sign that I have psychic powers to use. Hopefully it's not. Okay, yeah, it. Gallagher has a shit radio, noted. And it's almost... It is just worse than the one that I had at my old workplace.
So they weren't... Buddy?
Yo!
See you later.
Alligator.
All right. Guess I'll head over to Boston HQ again, and then systematically go to all the other places. All right. How about you? Anything?
Hey, Erica.
Hey, Gwen.
Nope.
Thank you, Gwen.
Anytime.
Because sometimes you just have to methodically turn over every stone until you found the right bug. Am I looking for a centipede? Am I looking for a pill bug? Am I looking for... I don't know why I said pill bug, because it was the first thing that popped into my head. But, like, roly-poly is more fun.
McCoy?
Red? How's the case? Well, you know what.
I'm going.
Go get him, Red.
That's Agent Stephen Abbott's desk.
Steve is on vacation. Okay.
The elevator.
Can I go up to accounting?
Accounting is.
Nope. Alright. Now, I guess... the question is, how do I get a memory card? Where, why, and how? I suppose... I haven't went over to the cemetery in a while. I could see if, like, there was, like, that Cordelia person. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Nope. Never mind. It was worth a shot. It was just kind of like, what is the thing that I haven't been interacting with in a while? I could go to the cemetery because that... it doesn't make sense, but it's also something I haven't done in a while, which means there could be new prompts. No idea. Do you sell memory cards at the antique shop? I doubt it.
Hello, Rose.
Hello, my dear.
I'm gonna.
Goodbye. Okay.
The crime scene of the.
Yeah, I don't need to do anything here. Guess I'll go to the post office.
This guy looks like he might.
No.
That wall's got.
I don't need to do anything here. Where's the exit? Okay. I guess all I'm supposed to do is in Longmore's apartment. There's nothing to interact with psychically. Which is disappointing. Maybe I need to, because I feel like the memory card is probably under that rug on that, there's probably some sort of storage under the floorboards there. So I think I have to have the right object for Sully.
I need to...
I don't need the code.
There has to...
And there probably is something here. I just don't know how to access it.
This is not going to work with this. This is not going to work with this.
What are the ringtones? It's pretty. This has no purpose other than like fluff, but I just want to set the ringtone to like a song that I like of like the different stuff. Boston, partly cloudy, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. That's kind of chilly. I don't know what actual date it is.
It's from something called Le Pendu. What does this open?
Yeah, what's in the... I don't think I can click the recycle bin. The recycle bin. I don't think I can click it. Makes me wonder what's actually in it, though.
I'm actually kind of... The tattoo I found on the body of the victim. The killer must have added it, but I have no idea why.
The thing is that like, this is gonna be off topic, but like, even if the guy was unconscious, it takes a long time to tattoo something onto somebody. I think what would have been better and made more sense is if the mark was branded onto somebody. Much quicker, much more efficient. Because it even looks like a brand. It doesn't make sense to...
This sounds wicked cool. It can help see through colors and also can project images. See anything interesting?
All right, give me some time to go through this.
I want to know, what am I missing? I'm gonna look it up. I hate looking it up. Restore previous session. And all right.
There are 3 women profiled in this folder, all from New York. It's full of little notes, shopping habits, places where they ate, clothes they wore most frequently. The 3 women's names are Janelle Katona, Emily Carlson, and Nadia Schwartz. I'll look at those other cases in more detail later. I want to focus on the case at hand, and I think I have all the info I need with the Boston profiles. Damn it, this was right under my nose.
So I need to get all these names. Oh, hello. Hello. Elizabeth Bauer. Amy Lewis. Noelle Goodman. Sarah Goodman. Oh, he created fantasies in his head.
Elizabeth, it looks like Longmore had a pretty detailed fantasy life with you. Lots of notes on it. He knew where you lived, too. 730 Joy Street.
This is weird, though, the way it's, like, organized. It almost feels like it's organized in a way that, like, a real person wouldn't. It's just like a stereotypical killer.
Looks like he tracked you for some time, Amy. Address is at 1170 Melrose. This is the one that's not a surprise. Sarah, murdered in her house at 514 Chestnut Street. Maybe I'm just exhausted right now, but sometimes this shit gets to me.
Yeah. It's certainly rough.
There are 3... I'll look at those other cases. This is our guy, Longmore. I'll look at those up. This file... I'll look at those other...
Okay.
Sully, call someone in the department and find more on these women.
You got it.
Well,
Hey, Martin. Yeah, I need you to look a few things over for me. Yeah, I have a couple of names for you. Yeah. Uh-huh. Right, okay, the first one. Okay, we got some info here. These women were all suicides, except for Emily Carlson in New York. They never caught the killer, but it was an obvious murder. The third woman in New York, Nadia Schwartz, hasn't been reported as missing or dead.
Sully, Anthony Longmore was a killer.
You think? What's our evidence?
Those women from the safe are his victims. He took those photographs. And he's been doing it for years, until someone stopped him last night. He was in Tennessee first, and then in New York. He killed these women, and he had a pattern. Give me a second to answer that.
Yeah, just give me a second. Alright, so...
Sarah Goodman, Amy Lewis. There are 3 women. I'll look at those other... Sarah...
February 7th, 05. October 10th, 08. May 9th, 2011. Do I need to do this here, or do I have to go back to the case database? I'm gonna go back to the case database. I'm gonna...
Sully, I need to go...
Sure.
Gonna go... I didn't write down the names. I'm hoping that I can just... that they'll remember. I'm hoping that they're just in the database now for me to just pull up. That I don't have to actually write it down. I know I should have written it down. I know. But I'm already this far, so... Meh. Alright, I'm wrong. My apologies. Back over to the crime scene.
Doesn't seem used. This file has info on 3 different women, all from Memphis. And things in here. A candy wrapper, a few long strands of hair. A long handwritten dialogue between one of the women and someone else. The women's names are Carolyn Palmer, Megan Martha, and Beth Williams. I'll look at those other cases in more detail later.
I mean, you have to look at the past ones in order to get the future ones.
It's full of little notes, shopping habits, places where they ate, clothes they wore most frequently. The 3 women's names are Janelle Katona, Emily Carlson, and Nadia Schwartz.
Oh,
I'll look at those other cases
he attacks
more
in
detail
groups of 3.
later. I want to focus on...
That was a very efficient way
Sully.
You think? What's our evidence?
Those women from the safe are his victims. He took those
I mean, we don't have
photographs.
any proof of
He's
that.
been doing it for
Like, we don't
years,
have
until
proof
someone
that
stopped
this is
him
his
last night.
handwriting. Because
was
he
in
was
Tennessee
murdered
first
and now this
and
is
then in
here.
New York. He killed these women, and he had a pattern. He kills in groups of 3.
How do you know?
2 reasons. He was moving out soon, and he's killed 3 victims in every state.
Something about that doesn't add up.
Why did the killer change his pattern and kill a man?
I don't think...
Right. Let's keep looking. Sully.
You think?
He worked...
Yeah.
Okay.
Sully. Anthony Longmore was a killer. Those women... He killed these women, and he had a pattern. He kills in...
How do you know?
2 reasons. He was... And... He's killed... Get...
So, okay. I'm just gonna, yep. This New York has
3 women
4?
profiled in this folder, all from New York. It's full of little notes. I'll look at those. There are 3 women profiled in this folder, all from New York. It's full of little notes, shopping habits, places where they ate, clothes they wore most frequently. The 3 women's names are Janelle Katona, Emily. I'll look at those other.
Okay, I think one of them in New York ended up not actually going missing. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. All right, get up, Sully.
Sully.
You think? What's our evidence?
Those women from the safe are his victim. He killed these women, and he had a pattern. He kills in groups of 3.
How do you know?
2 reasons. He was moving out soon, and he's killed 3 victims in every state except for New York. Look at the boxes. You mentioned the landlord said he was moving out. He was done here, ready to go on to the next city. He killed in 3s all the time.
But what happened in New York? Why is Nadia Schwartz still alive?
Give me a second to answer that.
I gotta go pull something out of my ass.
There are 3 women profiled in this folder, all from New York. It's full of little notes, shopping habits, places where they ate, clothes they wore most frequently. The 3 women's names are Janelle Katona, Emily Carlson, and Nadia Schwartz. I'll look at those other cases in more detail later. I want to focus on the case at hand, and I think I have all the info I need with the Boston profiles. Damn it, this was right under my nose.
Yeah, sorry, my brain. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, 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 beep. Yes.
Sully,
You think?
those women. He killed.
How do you know?
2 reasons. He was moved, and he's killed. Look at the boxes. You mentioned the landlord said he was moving out. He was done here, ready to.
But what happened in New York? Why is Nadia Schwartz still alive?
He was fired from.
Nah.
Alright, let's try this again.
Those women. He killed.
How do you know?
2 reasons. He was and he's killed. Look at the boxes.
But what happened in New York?
Because of Emily Carlson's case. They almost caught him. He fled New York before his work was done there, and he could never get to Nadia Schwartz. It's clear, even the way he met his victims.
How?
He met them through public transportation. He worked there. That's where he targeted his victims.
Yeah, you're right. But if this piece of shit was murdered last night, done in the same way that he killed his victims, then who killed him?
Good question. And why did they send clues to Davies? And to me?
This is a hell of a mind screw. We gotta keep looking.
Please don't kneel down in front of the thing. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, okay.
Bunch of tools, lots of rope, and get this, even some nooses. I also found this.
Hello, hello. I've been looking for you.
Is it the memory card? Is it? Oh, Le Pendu piece. Okay. It looks like a little shitting man. Shitting pretty. Making good soup.
I got it. It's all together now. There
Things
are some
are coming
letter
together.
sliders here.
Who repented?
There's a question. Who repented?
Alright, so we gotta get the name of that dude. Samuel Seawall. Whoops, wrong button. Samuel Seawall, spelled differently than what I put it. Maybe it's Sewall. A Sewall. Alright, and just to be thorough, I'm going to put his life date, because that numerical value might be pertinent. 1652, 1652, 1652. I think it was 17 something. 1730. One out of 19 judges. Those are all like details that would seem like they would be quite pertinent. Oh, 6 judges that sentenced 19 men and women. Now that is examine my le pendu. Le pendu. Need to get away from that because you can't tinker with things while you're zoomed in on something. You just can't.
There are some letter sliders here.
Hey.
I can't move them.
You
I
can't.
can't move. I can't.
I need the key. Oops.
There we go. I should be able to move the letters now.
All right. How many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 letters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So both names are 6 letters. So that doesn't help me know which one I need to be writing. I am going to say I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I'm gonna try seawall first. There we go. Well then.
Creepy. Huh. What's this? It's a memory card.
Ding dong. Got the memory card. Yay!
Let's see what happens. What game do you want me to play now?
That's the symbol from before. So I need... I need to line these up, I think, with places that were the street name, the street locations of the pre-existing victims. And that will lead me to the next target, because there's 3 spots and 1 victim. 1 extra. But before I do that, I need to take a quick break. It's urgent. Welcome back, everyone. I have no memory. We got like goldfish brain. All right.
It's a memory card.
That's a pretty...
All right. I think I just need to open up the PC. Oh, right. This puzzle. Okay. What I need to do is I remember what I was trying to do. So I need to write down the addresses to all of the people who were victims and then work on the puzzle from there.
He killed them.
Yep. Ah, she huh, he does the Mexican the different 7. That's the is it just Spanish? Right, and hers is 514 Chestnut Street. 514. All right. I'm guessing that what's going to happen is I need to probably mark the top prongs. The top prongs with the 3 locations. So let's see. Joy Street, Melrose Place, and where's the other one? Chestnut Street, Joy Street, Melrose Place. Okay.
Hey, isn't that...
You got it. The Old South Meeting House?
Yeah, what's that got to do with anything? Sully, look at this. Over 3 centuries ago, Samuel Sewell repented in the Old South Meeting House for atrocities he once helped along. Tonight, someone new will take the blame and shame.
There's something loading.
As long as it's not a bomb.
This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Drop it, you ass.
We make a good team, don't we?
Smooch, smooch, smooch. Love. Aw, man. Oh.
Shit, Sully, it's Davies. She's a target.
What the fuck? How do you know? I can't...
Trust me on this. We gotta get to the meeting house now. Move it.
This
We're pulling in right
is
now.
one of the things that I did remember.
John, Davies could be in there. Did you try her phone?
She's not picking it up. No one's heard from her all day.
Get your ass here quick. We're pulling in.
I'm on my way.
What's the plan?
Check out the bell tower out front. I'll head into the main building hall from the side door. Be careful.
You too.
I would like to say that I was surprised, but this scene is one of the things that I remembered. And I just didn't want to spoil this for you guys. Ah, nice aim. All right. Okay.
What is this thing? A virtual presenter. That damn presenter thing gave me up. Got it.
Okay. But yeah, I don't remember everything. Like, I don't remember this scene. I just remember Davies.
There, that should do it. Those two don't work together.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna use the pondu on the chandelier. That's what we need in this tense moment of life and death.
Too much crap there. I need to get to the other side. Let's try this.
And then I'm going to alter the, gonna do this.
Aha! That should make things a little more even. Those two don't work together.
Is the chandelier, like, right above him? Alright, let's hope you don't have sunglasses.
There it is.
Third time's the charm, I suppose. Give this a little jiggle.
There it is.
How many bullets does it take to change a light bulb? Apparently 3. I do think that, like, the comic... Wait, was that actually Davies? Oh shit.
Sully, John, suspect is on the run. Brown coat, brown hat, and I found Davies. Please get here.
Have you considered maybe, like, I mean, she's probably dead, but, like, you shot down a chandelier. Have you considered maybe trying to shoot down the rope that's holding her? All right, that is the end of episode 1 of Cognition, an Erica Reed thriller. Tune in tomorrow as we begin episode 2. Now, I may tune in as I may give an update because my sleep schedule is completely backwards. So it may be more feasible to, it may be more feasible to do a stream at like 8 or 9 p.m. rather than 5 o'clock. Why don't I, like, I'll leave like a Discord and like a Twitter post letting you guys know in the morning when I get around to going to sleep. So, I hope you guys have a lovely evening, lovely night. Sleep well. And I am going to go ahead and raid someone. Although I don't know if there's like an after credit sequence. All right. I don't... I haven't rated this person in a while. Why don't we go say hi? I hope you guys have a lovely day.
Yo, you changed your name. You changed your screen name. It used to be Dahlia, didn't it? Pink. Oh yeah. All these fucking skunk pieces of shit. Get Monster Mash with them. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But I like the name change. How was your stream?